players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 36 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Feeds to Allen. On the wing, Green. Covered by Anthony. 6 to shoot. Green kicks to Randolph. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group in. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close.
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean,
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot. Even the tough...
Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Allen dishes to Conley. Right side, Green. Off target with his 3. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Conley, the pass to Randolph. And again, Memphis no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Jackson drives in. Excellent D there from Allen.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Gasol. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. The shot's good from Gasol.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. The drive by Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Conley. Here's Randolph. That is good. Randolph's got 8 points. So for New York, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Tries from 7. No good. And New York will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year, Greg. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoffs in their respective conference.
Conley gets the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. The 4th position, Jeff Green.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And I think that allows them to be really ultra-aggressive driving the lane, which is exactly what a coach wants in a small forward. I mean, get to the cup for a layup or get to the line for surefire free throws.
Conley into the lane, and Jackson with the block. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. A follow, that's good.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
Here's Conley. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
Anthony kicks to Jackson. New York moving the ball around. There's the screen. Top of the key, Seraphin. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Next ball as New York keeps possession of it. The Knicks with the lead. On the court for the Knicks. Jackson, he's in at point guard. Anthony out there with Smith. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's a Flalo in at the 2. Jackson dishes to Smith. Jackson has the open look. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 16 points for Freak.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Adams against the Flalo. And Adams kicks to Conley. Just 3 to shoot. Let's go. The shot no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Knicks leading by 4. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
The Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Follow against Adams. Conley with a wide open look. On the high post, he drills it. Conley's got 26 points.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Jackson kicks to Lopez. On the wing, Jackson. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Jackson. Lopez has got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Follow against Adams. Kicks it to Conley. Right side, Gasol. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's been a good night for Marc Gasol. He's got 8 points and 4 assists as well.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Jackson passes to Anthony. Jackson dishes to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Outside Anthony to the middle. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Allen drives in. Shot is no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Tipped away. And another fast break for New York. Knicks running. Here's Stevenson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Jackson kicks to Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They haven't been effective against Smith. He has 8 points and 2 rejections.
So he comes up empty at the line. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside Conley. Puts it up from 15. It's Gasol missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Conley against Jackson. Conley dishes to Gasol. Fires the 3. Conley's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 12. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he's good on the second. .115 left here in the 4th quarter. To the wing right side. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Jackson. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
New York moving it around. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Outside Conley. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Josh can...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.